this video, what I'm going to share is what I did during the theory week of my Competency Assessment Program in Christchurch. So hello everyone, it's me, Sai. I'm back. I just want to apologize to you all if it took me ages to come back because I need some time to rest my mind and my heart. Anyway, good news to those overseas nurses who would like to do Competency Assessment Program here in New Zealand. I was able to pass my competency at ARA Institute in Christchurch. So disclaimer, ARA didn't sponsor this video, okay? So I just want to share with you all my experiences about C.A.P. My advice is, if you receive an offer letter, C.A.P offer letter from ARA, so just grab it because at this time, it's really hard to find a C.A.P school because there are a lot of overseas nurses who are applying for C.A.P. So, but if you study at ARA, you really need to focus in like think nothing but the C.A.P because it's really hard to do the C.A.P at ARA. The news, you know, the hearsays about ARA, it's true that it's really hard over there, it's strict, but it's worth it because you will be well trained as a nurse. Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click the red button below and the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I have new videos. So going back, another tip for everyone, please don't forget to submit your criminal history check from the Ministry of Justice here in New Zealand. Submit it to Nursing Council because that became my problem. So I don't know how I forgot to submit my criminal history check to the Nursing Council, but I just processed it like a week ago, so I need to wait for 20 days and then submit it to Nursing Council, and then the Nursing Council will provide me a link so I can get my annual practicing certificate. So please don't forget to submit the criminal history check. In this video, what I'm going to share is what I did during the theory week of my Competency Assessment Program in Christchurch. So during the first 2 weeks in my C.A.P school, so I stayed in the campus to study about, I'm not gonna give everything, but I studied Code of Conduct, Direction and Delegation, Cultural Safety, Treaty of Waitangi, Nursing Council, New Zealand competencies, and a lot more. So the school gave us an online portal where we could self-study drug calculations. So yes, self-study guys. So you need to study the drug calculations because they're not going to teach you about it. And then we also did a simulation. So for example, there are 3 patients in a ward setting. So as a student nurse, how are you going to assess the patient based with his or her diagnosis? And we also did CPR demonstration, care to patients with choking, vital signs, wound management, etc. So after a full packed week in the school, so the following week we did an online drug calculation short exam and the OSCE. OSCE is the written demonstration. So there are checklists that you need to do to a patient in front of an examiner. So the OSCE is a timed written demonstrations. And then the C.A.P school, ARA, so they give a receipt or a chance to those who will fail the exams. So I committed 2 mistakes from the drug calculation. So the drug calculation exam needs to be 100%. So I retake the exam. It's another set of exam, but I was able to complete the exam, to perfect the score. So unfortunately, there were 5 students who failed during the theory week at ARA because they weren't able to pass all the 3 exams, the drug calculations, the short exam, and the OSCE. So my tips for you guys: a week before your C.A.P, clear your mind, don't stress, don't study ahead, because you really don't know what are you going to study, because every CAP school differs. So you really don't know if you will do the same as what I did at ARA Institute. So during the CAP, I was experiencing a major problem in my life, but with God's grace, I was able to pass it, even if it's very difficult. So meaning, if I've done it, you can do it too. Just keep in mind that if you do your CAP, it's very expensive to do the CAP in New Zealand, and you only have one shot to pass everything, or else you need to pay 7,000 to 10,000 New Zealand dollars again, and you need to find CAP providers or CAP schools again, you know, like you will do it again. So you really need to focus when you do your CAP. So that's it for now in this video, but on my next video, please come back here next week. I will share with you my experiences when I did the hospital training in Ashburton Hospital. So yeah, so if you find this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment below, feel free to ask anything. I will do my best to answer all your questions. And yeah, share this video to other overseas nurses who will do the Competency Assessment Program here in New Zealand. So I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you.